Hi Gemini, how are you? This is Janine from Soul's Journey Tarot, and I'm here to give you your bi-weekly for the 1st to the 15th of July. So that would be the first 2 weeks of July. So yeah, I hope that everybody is doing well. To my subscribers, welcome back, welcome. Nice to see you. How are you all doing? To the new subscribers, I hope that you enjoy the content. To the visitors, hello. Cross watchers, hello. Is your Gemini bugging you? Alright, so let's see. What is it that Gemini needs to know for the first week? The Devil. The beginning of the week, middle of the week, we have the Eight of Cups. And the end of the week for July. Hanged Man. All right, so we're going to be clarifying that. Let's just see the second week. Page of Wands. That's quite interesting. I started up your reading now, and I just wasn't feeling the energy. And I actually stood up and I took a walk and I gathered myself. And here the Page of Wands is coming out again. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Fantastic. And in the middle of the week, things is looking great for you with the Sun. All right, so let's see. We're going to be clarifying now with the Witch's Tarot as we dive into this reading for you. That was just a terrible shuffle. Okay, so Gemini, let's see what's happening. Why is this Devil here in the beginning of the week? This would be any time from, the first week of the month. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, round about that energy. Okay, why is the Devil here? Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords. Okay, why is the Eight of Cups here? Middle of the week. So Gemini, it looks like you maybe have been overdoing it a little bit and now you're actually releasing that toxic energy. I think for some of you, you're deciding, okay, you know what? It's really time that I clean up my act. Something like that. We're going to look into it. The Page of Cups. What is the Eight of Cups looking for? Eight of Cups. Looking for that ultimate happiness. All right. I want to get one more card for this. Okay, we got two. Okay, the Hanged Man, end of the week's energy for the Hanged Man. The Tower and the High Priestess here. So we have the Devil, the Tower, the High Priest, which is a Hierophant, and the Sun. All right. Overall energy for the week, please. Overall energy for the week. All right, guys. So for the first week, yeah, Monday, Tuesday, in the beginning of the week, you're dealing with the Devil energy, all right? So there may be something that you need to cut loose. Because I do see you moving forward with the Six of Swords, all right? But this is what seems to be bothering me over here. Is over here you have the Nine of Cups. And she's looking very content. It feels like she's been eating more than enough food, been drinking. But then we also have the Devil energy here. So maybe this is telling me, this is how I'm drawing my conclusion, that sometimes too much of a good thing is not good enough. I think for some of you in the first week of July, you're really going to, for those of you who have been drinking too much, going out, spending a lot of time with friends, family, getting involved in other toxic, any addictions at all, can be even food, because I do see food. For those of you in the first week of July, in the very beginning of the month, you're going to be deciding that now is the time for you to cut those things out of your life, and you actually want to start eating better, and you want to maybe start exercising a little bit. You just want to really clean up your act in some kind of a way. If you have been drinking too much, you're going to want to cut that down. Also, I see like you're going into a space where you want to have a healthier cycle for yourself, because there's something that you've realized, okay? You've realized that this Devil energy, you just keep, it's almost like every time you say, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. It's like almost if you're saying, okay, I don't want to smoke anymore. Monday comes, okay, you're still smoking. Tuesday comes, still smoking. Friday comes, you're still smoking. So for me, it's like you're really deciding that now is the time that you're going to be cutting something toxic out of your life. You realize that it's not serving you. You realize that every time it's like you're banging your head. You want it, but you don't actually. Maybe you do take the action for a while, but you don't stick by it. Okay, then you kind of just make excuses for yourself because you want to feel good right now. And if this is not any kind of intoxication or whatever, which is our usual, which is sex, drugs, alcohol, that kind of stuff, food. This can be the way that you see yourself. This can be your own opinion that you have. This can be somebody that you're cutting out of your life. I mean, we do have, the devil is a Capricorn energy as well. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but not necessarily. But I do see you moving away from this with the Six of Swords as well, because you're realizing, Gemini, that this is not the way that you see yourself. There is things in your life that you do want to improve. I see you being quite strong in that way. In the middle of the week, you have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so there's something that you're going in search of. Now, to break it down like this, we have the Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So for me, what I'm feeling with this energy, because, just give me a second. I'm feeling that there's a cycle in the home that is coming to an end. Some kind of a cycle, okay? Because if you know how I'm seeing this card, the Eight of Cups can go in two different ways. In one sense, there's something that you need to walk away from, all right? Something is not serving you anymore. You know that the more you hang around, the more damage you're doing, the more you're never going to get that ultimate wish fulfillment, because this person goes in search of that Nine of Cups, that ultimate wish fulfillment. And you're realizing that you may not have all the answers right now or know exactly how to go or get there, but you know you got to go. And you feel quite powerful, and you know you're doing the right thing, especially with the red that is on her right there. But it's like you don't know exactly what to do, but you're going, okay? The other way of reading that card is, it's not necessarily you leaving something, more that you're going in search of something, that Nine Cup, to bring it back to what you already have. Because you realize that, I mean, you get from an Eight of Cups to a Nine of Cups to a Ten of Cups. So, and here is the Nine of Cups over here, all right? We already have the Nine of Cups. So for me, I feel like you are really looking for that ultimate fulfillment within yourself. What makes you feel good? What is best for you? That's what I feel that you're going to go about. Now, the Page of Cups is somebody, a very psychic person, okay? You could be dealing with a younger person as well of the Cups, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, this could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but this could also be that there is... Because when it comes in the Eight of Cups and we have the Tower and the High Priest here, it's almost like whatever was not serving you in your family life, there's something there was something that was discontented, okay? And it could have to do with children also. But the Tower is coming down and there's going to be a ruling that is made, okay? There's going to be a ruling that is made, and it has to do with the home front, yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles. And you're going to be walking away from this situation because you just realize that, you know what, you know what, never again, I'm not going to do this anymore. It's me from now on out. I think that something might be collapsing. For some of you, it could do with children. For others of you, it is a marriage, something on the home front where maybe there's an epiphany or something that is coming through. But I want to go a little bit deeper into that. But it seems like there's some kind of something on the home front is coming to an end. You're not happy about something with the home front, because the High Priest is also, I mean, he's a Hierophant. He's the highest of high. So I feel like he's the one that is making the deciding factor. It's like there's... what's going to be best for everybody involved, okay? But I'm going to come back. I want to look a little bit more what's going on with that. At the end of the week, Gemini, you have the Hanged Man. This is gaining a different perspective. This is just taking some time to be with yourself, resting out, seeing things for what they are. You also have the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands. This is very fiery energy, okay? This is dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, where there is a little bit of sneaky energy also, yeah, with the Seven of Swords. Somebody's trying to get away with somebody. Somebody's kind of like betraying you. Somebody is like doing something to you that's maybe mean and leaves you suspended, leaves you high and dry, and they think that they're getting away with it. But this energy is going to come in and out very fast, okay? Your overall energy for the week is the Five of Wands. This is a lot of conflict. This is abusive energy. This is, for me, this is all about obstacles and challenges. Okay, but we're going to be taking the Energy Oracle deck now, and we're going to be doing some clarification. It seems at the beginning of the week, I don't want to scare some of you, but there's going to be some changes that you have to get used to. It's going to have to do with the Hierophant. For some of you, you'll be walking away from a situation. For others of you, you're going in search of what makes you happy. You realize that it is like things in your life, people, things, thoughts in your life that is actually holding you back, and you want to move away from that. For others of you, you are literally moving. You will actually be moving in the first week of July, your physical address. For others of you, you just, maybe you're taking your job differently. You're going to another job. Please clarify the Tower. Indecision, okay. What is Gemini undecided about? There's something on the home front that is bothering you. I'm trying to get to the bottom of what it is. What is bothering Gemini in the middle of the week? What is this indecision about? The thinking man, okay. Explain the Tower, please. What is the Tower about for Gemini midweek? What is the Tower about, Gemini midweek? Storm warning, okay. What is the end of the week? What is this Seven of Swords about? What is the Hanged Man about? So for some of you, in the first week of July, there can be something coming across your path that you were not expecting, okay? There is a storm brewing. Okay, what is the overall energy for the week? What is the overall energy for the week for Gemini? Please clarify the Five of Wands. What is the overall energy? What is the overall energy? The thinking woman. That's very interesting. We have the thinking man, and we also have the thinking woman. Okay, so in the beginning of the week, Gemini, you have man holding a coin and your second chakra. For me, I'm feeling that I just feel that you want to move on to a better you, okay? There's just some things that you want to release. It's like you want to cut things away because you know that everything that is shining, everything that is beautiful is not always as what it is, right? I think if you're feeling like you want to get more internally within yourself and not so worried about your external. Now, in the middle of the week, clarifying the Eight of Cups in the Tower, we have indecision. There's something that's, I think that there's something brewing inside of you. Something happens. I mean, there's definitely a wake-up call for you some or other way, Gemini, where it's like, bam, it happens. You have the thinking man and you have storm warning. Now, the storm warning would be the Tower. So there's something that's coming that you don't see, and you're going to need to make a decision. Are you walking away? And this can be even a marriage or a home front. Are you walking away or are you going to stay? I feel like there can be messages coming about, or even got to do with children, anything on the home front as well, Gemini, where I feel like the lid is coming off something, okay? There's going to be like some kind of a freaking explosion. There's going to be some kind of a situation where you're just going to be like, I can't do this anymore. Or there's going to be a decision that's been made. By the end of the week, you have the third chakra, you have deceit, and you have adjacent possibilities. Now, we already know that there's deceit because the Seven of Swords, but are you deceiving yourself, Gemini? You need to think very, very, very clearly, and I think it's got to do with this fire sign that you're dealing with. You need to think very carefully what it is that you want to do, because there are other possibilities. But I feel like something happens, something's going on where you feel almost trapped, but you want to free yourself from the situation because you're realizing that it's not for your highest good. But it's a little bit more complicated than that, because clarifying the Five of Wands is the thinking woman. Okay, so you are thinking about it. Okay, please clarify the Page of Wands. They came up, Page of Swords. You could be dealing with the younger sign as well. This is for the second week in July, where you have 2 pages, so you could be dealing with children in the first half of the week. And you have the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. So you're trying to maintain your balance. You're working hard, but you also need a rest because there's expansion that's coming for you. Please, the Sun. Please clarify the Sun. One more card. Please clarify the Sun. I think that for some of you, this could have to do the first 2 weeks of July. It's going to be difficult on the home front regarding children, regarding spouses. There can be some movement as well. I think you're going to be feeling like you have a little bit of anxiety even. Overall energy. Energy. I think something can happen possibly where you're feeling like, it's this addictive nature, okay, you have the Queen of Wands and you have Temperance as overall energy. Just going to clarify, yeah? Overall energy for the second week. Okay, King of Wands. I definitely feel you're dealing with an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini. Because you have the Page of Swords over here in your first half of the week. 2 pages. You're dealing with children, or you're going to be receiving messages, okay? There's some other messages coming in. It's going to come in very clear, very cut, very decisive. No feelings involved, okay? This is clean cut, a message coming in for you. In the middle of the week, I see you trying to regain your balance a bit, because you might be feeling a little bit off balance by everything that's going on. And you have the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. So this is telling you that in order to grow and in order to expand, you really need to first rest a little bit, recuperate from the storm that happened last week, because I feel like that energy is kind of going to go seeping into the second week of the month. But we do have the Sun card, and I'm so happy to see that, because this is the happiest card in the deck, all right? So you will be finding a release from feeling left out in the cold, feeling hurt, feeling poverty-stricken, feeling in a sense of lack. And maybe you will be receiving somebody from your past is coming into your past, or it can be a soulmate, or it can be you are getting together again with a partner. Maybe if things have been difficult, still struggling a little bit to keep yourself in balance, but you will get it right. And you have the Star. You're making a wish here, Gemini. There's something that you want. Could have to do with the fire sign. If not, this is you coming in, you very passionate, you feeling like a bold leader, you feeling like now you're going to go after what it is that you want, okay? Balance, once again, I see you're going to have to balance yourself out with the Temperance and be creative, okay? It's time for you to be creative now also. Yeah, I think somebody is going to almost try to pick a fight with you, stop you, or you could be hearing news that is not too very pleasant in the first week. But we're going to be clarifying now the second week. Show us what's happening with the second week. Okay, the beginning half of the week, we have the world. Yes, I like it. So in the second week, things is going to start turning in your favor, okay? You're going to see your luck start to change as well. And door to value. Nice. I like this. Maybe in the second week, you're going to, because of everything that's happening in the first week, you're going to be like, okay, this is me. This is what I stand for. You might be getting a message that is giving you an opportunity as well. Very clear-cut message. But this is just really you finding your feet again, Gemini. Okay, middle of the week. In the middle of the week, you may have a little bit of anxiety. Why? Why is Gemini going to have anxiety in the middle of the week? It's like you're going through this major transition, but there's somebody sneaky in your life. And you kind of, I think you're always dealing with the same person. You have anxiety because there's an action. There's something that there's something that you need to move forward. You need to take action on something, okay? Because that's why you're out of balance, because you have anxiety. You don't know, you are undecided. There's something that you need to do, but you don't know if you need to do it or if you want to do it. That's the problem. The end of the week, what does Gemini need to know at the end of the week? Goddess of the moon and angel of balance. All right, so whatever is happening here for you, Gemini, is throwing you off balance, okay? Whatever the storm warning was is throwing you completely off balance. You need to speak up, all right, Gemini? Your overall energy is you need to speak up. Okay, I'm going to be getting an animal oracle card for each week, and then we're just going to look a little bit deeper. Because I want to get a sense of what is causing this anxiety. It could be a relationship. It could be that there's a breakup. Sorry. It could be that there's a breakup. There's some kind of a move. You could be dealing with somebody very sneaky as well. Shark. Lead is a powerful and peaceful warrior. Second week of July, please. It's like there's something or somebody that you need to let go. Be forbearing and patient. All right. But what I want to do is I want to get some more clarity. Things are not as what they seem. Things are not as what they seem they are. It's like you're finding out somebody is actually really sneaky behind your back, or somebody just literally all up in your face is sneaky, trying to get away with something, hurting you. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords in the first week. You could be dealing with some anxiety, all right? The 7 of Pentacles is like you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for the situation to change, wondering when is it going to happen, because you have your boundaries up. You feel like you have to protect yourself. And the Knight of Wands, this is again somebody who is very impulsive, okay? So you're dealing with somebody who is very impulsive. This can also be you making just impulsive decisions. And that's why you feel like you need to finally move away from this toxic situation that is no longer serving you. All right. I feel like in the middle of the week, it's telling you that you need to use your intuition, okay? You are looking for stability and being grounded. So we have the King of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So it could very well be that there is a money situation in the first half of the week, all right? This what the Tower could all be about. A money situation where you are making a decision. Because in the beginning of the week over here, you are releasing that toxic burdens. Because you feel like you have your guard up. You feel like you're not sleeping well. You know that there's action that you need to take. you're waiting for things to happen in your life, but you're also dealing with very feisty, fearless energy over here. Now, moving on into the middle of the week, things actually come crashing down for you. The veil is being lifted off your eyes, and it could do with money, where you are going to be making a financial decision, but you're going to be needing to use your intuition, okay? I think your intuition is very important. And you have the world again. So I like this tower moment for you, Gemini, because this is you standing up and fighting for yourself, okay? This is you realizing that there's things that you need to cut out of your life. There's things that you need to start all over again, even if it's meaning from scratch, because you're going to be moving away from it, all right? But then in the middle of the week is like, it might feel for you where you have no directions, like one thing after the other is coming. But this is you making a decision, and you're going to be making, maybe for some of you, you're going to just be up and leaving a job or home front or something, but it's something that is no longer fitting for you, because you know you need to be who you really are. And this leads you ultimately to the Ace of Cups, which is very nice. And the 10 of Wands. So I see you being able to put down the burdens. There is somebody who's going to try and derail you. There is somebody who's going to confuse you, go up against you, even fight you as well, because I see a lot of fighting is possible for some of you. If not, and then it's internal fighting, because you have a lot to think about this week, in the first week of July. You really do, because you're coming to an end of a cycle. You go from the 9 of the Wands in the beginning of the week to the 10 of Wands at the end of the week. So you're pushing through, you're realizing the truth of the situation, whether it's work, whether it's any addiction in any form, whether it's somebody, whether it's something on the home front. It's like the truth is coming out, okay? The shit's going to hit the fan. And you're going to move away from it. Sometimes it's just realizing that whatever you thought you wanted in your life for so long actually isn't. And I'm going to be reading you the animal oracle card of the shark now, but let's just clarify the first week. So it's actually very nice. You're starting a new cycle, and I think it's got to do with releasing the toxic, and you know, when you release things in your life, sometimes it's very unexpected. Too many cards. First week. Second week. Let's clarify. Alright, the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups wanted to come out just now, but here it is again. You have the 9 of Cups twice in this reading, okay? And in the beginning of the second week, it's like you see how it all fits in. You went in search of your 8th cup. And now it's coming in the second week. You had to fight for it. You were like, I'm not dealing with that anymore. I'm going to be who I need to be. There's something that you releasing, okay? Because you have the devil. So put it in how you would pertain it. Even for me, it's difficult to get the message across right now with this reading. But there's something, Gemini, that you are realizing in the beginning of the week, and you releasing it. You're making a change. Physical or internal or external, you're making a change. And you're going in search, where's my cups? You're going in search of your 9th cup. But this is the kaboom factor. This is you actually realizing what it is that Gemini wants, and what you've been standing for all this time, what you've been tolerating, how other people have been making you feel, and you've just been like going along, okay, you say I'm no good, okay, yeah, you're right, I'm no good. And now all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, this is not right, this is not how things should be. You're coming into your power. You're like, I'm going in search of my happiness. And you're going to feel it. And this is a new cycle where you're coming into your power. It's not going to be easy. It's like that kaboom where something is changing in your life. Like I say, a move, a physical move, an internal move, change in jobs, change in relationships. There's that X factor, that wow factor that's happening where you're like, okay, you know what? I need to do me now. And at the end of the week, you're finding that happiness. You're realizing, yeah, you fought, because your overall energy for the week is the 5 of Wands. You've had to fight for it. You've been dealing with people who has been sneaky, who's been lying to you, who's been, you know what? I see the devil in the beginning of the reading, and for me, the deceit card is also very much the devil in the energy oracle cards. I'm feeling like you are releasing this energy. This is the end of that burdens where nobody else can make you feel like nonsense anymore. You're taking that control. You're realizing what it is and who it is that you need to release in your life, and what the things that you are perhaps doing that you need to stop doing in your life, because you want something so much better for yourself. And in the beginning of the week, you're finding your value. You're like, I know who I am. I know who I am. And by you realizing that, you get the 9 of Cups, and you might also be getting a message which is going to make you feel quite valuable. This could come in the form of money. This could come in the form of just normal messages as well, messages about children. And in the middle of the week, you have the King of Cups, and it's covering the anxiety in the action card. And I'm feeling like in the middle of the week, the messages is important that you maintain your emotional cool. Okay, don't become so out of balance. Balance yourself. I can see how all of this has been making you feel completely out of balance, because you've been discovering things. You've been at war. You've been at war with the world. You've been at war with yourself. So much things is changing around you. I see like your nature, your trees, everything that you used to, your surroundings around you. Thank you. That's the word I've been looking for. Your surroundings around you is changing. It's like there's change. Your surroundings inside of you is changing. It doesn't matter either way, Gemini. You're going through a transformation, and it's like quite a powerful one. This is one of those transformations that lead you forward. The King of Swords. Clarify the end of the week, please. But I feel, Gemini, that this is going on about you standing your truth, finding your balance, finding your voice, and allow this abundance to come in, because you have the King of Swords. You're speaking your truth. You're like, hey, but you know what? Here's the 9 of Pentacles as well. You are going to build your empire. Whether that empire is internally or externally, you're going to build that empire now. So I feel like for you, the message is in the first half of July that you're taking control of your life again. You're not letting other people's words affect you anymore. You're not going to let the circumstances affect you anymore. You're going to see who the people are that has been treating you so poorly. You're going to start seeing that, realizing it, and you're maybe going to be cutting them out of your life, okay? All right, so your first card is your Shark. This is for week 1. Lead as a powerful and peaceful warrior. This is the master card of the peaceful spirit. You are called on to strengthen and discipline yourself. Claim your power and act as a calm, wise influence for the highest good of all. To do this effectively, you'll need to develop all 5 senses to tune into needs of those around you. Because you are strong, sensitive, and important, you may have sacrificed yourself in some way for the common good. Your guidance is to examine your life and decide what brings you satisfaction. Bring more of these things into your life so that your wise leadership is founded on a feeling of personal contentment. That's exactly what I've been saying, Gemini. At first this reading had me so confused. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I can't even get the message out. But now it's exactly that you are coming into your own power. You're standing up for yourself. It's like you're standing up, you're fighting for your rights again, for your voice to be heard, for you to be able to do the things in life that you want to do. Not always what other people want you to do and what society wants you to do, because there's always going to be somebody who's backstabbing you. There's always going to be somebody who's talking poorly about you behind your back. But this is you saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to release everything. Even there's some things that me, myself, because I'm not perfect, that I've been doing wrong. But I'm going to release that now also, because I want something better and brighter for myself. It's actually very powerful. And you know what? Even the way I feel like how I'm talking now, it's like, it's like you're putting these facts straight. The thing is, people are going to come at you because all of a sudden you're taking your power back, where you've been giving so much of yourself to a situation, to your work, to your relationships, to whatever your situation is. You've just been pouring your energy into other things and into other people. Now all of a sudden you're like, okay, but you know what? Now what about me? And you just like take it back, and they're going to be like, hey, what the hell? And that's going to spark an argument or something just like this, all right? In the second week, you have the Camel. Be forbearing and patient. So let's see, what's your message for the second week? You are blessed to receive this card of wisdom. It suggests you hold golden wisdom in your divine blueprint, and that in your life plan you have contracted to share this with humanity. The path calls on you to practice patience, forbearance, and humility. You may feel ahead of your time, and many will sense the light you carry and will react to it in different ways. So you will need to stay in balance whatever is happening around you. If you do not fully recognize who you are, your guidance is to sit quietly, place a golden sparkling light around yourself, and call on Archangel Raphael, the angel of wisdom, to help you attune to your true self. Then expect a deep knowing held in your soul to start coming forward. Exactly, and this whole, over here, your second week over here, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is telling you, regain your balance, okay, your emotional balance, because, like, I'm feeling for the first half of, July, the first week in July, you're really fighting for yourself. Even if you want to do something that other people think is a little bit woo-woo, but you're still going to be like, but this is me. This is me. I'm tired of being who you want me to be. Tired of doing what you want me to do for you. I'm tired of always having to defend myself. I'm tired of you always putting me down and me believing it. I'm believing in me now. And over here you have the angel of balance once again, okay? And you have the Two of Pentacles, and here you have the camel, okay? So this all is telling you the second week of July is regaining your balance. And maybe, just maybe, it will be to your benefit just to take some rest, okay? Take some rest with the Four of Swords, because you've just come back from battle. Okay, you've literally just come out of a battle. This is like a power struggle battle that I'm feeling for you. And even in some way, Gemini, I think it's very much so the sense of you battling yourself. Because now you know who you are. You know what you want. You know what you want from people. It's like you've come to this mature level that just is so different to any other level you've been. It doesn't matter what your age is, but there's things in life that you've grown, that has grown and molded you so much that you are secure in who you are. But yet, because of everything that you've been through, you oftentimes still doubt yourself. And when that doubt seeps in, it's very easy for the devil energy to come in and just sweep you off your feet and take you off your path, off your course. And I think you're realizing that. And the devil can come in many different shapes and forms. It's a shapeshifter. But I love that you begin with the devil, but you end with the sun. Because whatever is going to happen here, it's because of transformation. It's inevitable. These are things that was always meant to happen, Gemini, because this is you. This is your life. This is you standing your ground. Because I think you've been such a people pleaser, don't want to rock the boat because of other people, of what other people will think or say. But what if you be honest? Then they're going to freak out. Well, now maybe it's time that they freak out. Maybe it's time that they see your worth a bit and what you bring to the table. And maybe it's time that you see that also, Gemini. You are so much more than you give yourself credit for. I must say, this reading has got me, and it's so funny because I started the reading and I walked away and I came back and I started the reading all over again, and I still feel the same way. And I think that it's going to be a very intense time for you, Gemini, but I think that the beauty that is coming out of all of this is like the Tower is bringing this change, whether in your external or in your internal, your work or your relationships, your family dynamics, or you're moving, a house you're moving, but something, the dynamic is going to shift because you have the world. Okay, but this is really because, and I don't think it's something that is extremely external. I think it's you, Gemini. I think it's you, where you are realizing that now is the time that you need to go in search of your happiness. You're searching for this lost ace. This Ace of Cups, he fills in, he makes it Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is ultimate happiness, wish fulfillment. So this is you going in search of this cup. And your emotions is going to be overflowing. I won't be surprised if some of you are actually crying a little bit, or maybe a lot, this week. Is because It's like you're purging, you're releasing. It's like you get so angry that you actually cry, or you get so frustrated that you cry, or you get so hurt, or you get so, why am I like this? Why is my life like this? It's like you are just, everything is releasing because you are seeing the truth so clearly for what things are, Gemini. You're not asleep, you're very much awake. And when you're awake, sometimes you see things you don't want to see. But the thing is, you know that you're going on a path. There's something that's destined for you. Change is never easy. But I do feel that, this reading really had me like out of whack. And that's why I'm also just trying to maintain your balance. All right. I think your emotional stability is going to be important to see you through this time right now. In other words,